Look right here. Do you have a home phone that you can rely on? That in that moment of need, when your cell phone isn't working, when that smartphone has that spot in your home where it doesn't work anymore, what do we turn to? We turn to our landlines. Take a look. This is the newest from AT&T. This is a 5-piece. So you're getting 5 handsets here, a cordless handsets, and they have something called ConnecttoCell. It's exactly what you think it is, and we're gonna have our friend show us all of that, our friend Bill Duggan here, but it connects to your cell phone. You can also block callers. It also has auto block as well. We're gonna walk through all of that as well. So all those calls, I know lately, it's an election year, we got a whole bunch of calls, but those calls are gonna keep coming, all those robocalls, they won't even get through to you. Big bright screen, easy to read, big numbers, it's a comfortable phone with high definition clear audio as well. Not only does it have caller ID, but it has audio caller ID. And because you're getting 5, you're not running through the house trying to get to the phone before it stops ringing. You're gonna have one in every room. This is normally a $180 set. Right now on a Black Friday deal, it is $129.99. It is on free shipping and handling today. Maybe this is for you, maybe this is for mom and dad, maybe this is for grandma and grandpa. Need a great home landline from AT&T as well. Our friend Bill Duggan is here joining us. Tell us all about it. Hey, buddy.
It's good to be here, and it's good to have this back, because when we bring these in, it's a one and done. So that's just it. You're seeing it today. Won't be here tomorrow.
No.
And when we offered it before, it was 4 handsets. You're getting that 5th handset, so you have more options on where you place it. Because remember, you have your base station. That's the one you plug into the wall jack if you still have a landline. But remember, this checks every household. Like, I don't have a landline anymore, but my mom still has a landline. My sister still has a landline, and it works for the cell phone users and the landline users. So you talked about that smart call blocking. Because you know what normally happens? You have to answer the phone, and then you're like, hello, hello, oh, let me block this, or you have to politely disconnect with them. But you know what they've realized during the pandemic? They called those numbers. They realized we are home, so now we're getting inundated all the time. So I'm gonna call our set of phones right over here.
Calls to this number are being screened by smart call.
Do you notice it's not ringing?
Please say
Nothing.
your name after the tone, then press pound.
I have to identify myself. A robot cannot get beyond that aspect, so it never rings the house. It is pre-screening the calls, which is great. Because when I set this up for my mom during Thanksgiving about 2 years ago, she was like, it was such a nice holiday. The phone wasn't ringing off the hook. But the crazy part about it, every time the phone, especially the landline would ring, we set it to voicemail. We knew more often than not it was a solicitation call, so we ignored it. Now, when those calls do come through, it is someone we want to hear from because they're on our approved list. They're not, going to be that robocall. I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to ring through. I want you to hear how bright and vibrant this is going to be because that's also important. All the screens are going to illuminate. Maybe I'm not in the kitchen. Maybe I'm out in the garage. Maybe I'm somewhere else. Boom, boom, boom. Bright. That nice large screen tells you who's calling, which is great. Nice, easy, and convenient. And digital answering machine at my base station, which is also nice. See how it can block it easily too right away. It's going to go into that answering machine. It's going to get picked up. 22 minutes on board. Can I also point out right down here, you have a USB port. You know what's great about that? I can charge my cell phone right there at the base station. And what I like about that is I can actually charge it up right over here. And you leave your cell phone near the base station. So you know what happens, Ty? Your cell phone's in the good part of the house where you get good reception, right? Or maybe you don't always have your cell phone upstairs or downstairs. I'm gonna ring my cell phone. Because that's how I often find my mom all the time. So I'm gonna ring my cell phone. And the thing is, what you're gonna notice, my cell phone's gonna ring, but I don't have it with me, but my cell phone's gonna ring here. And the next thing you know, it's gonna ring throughout the house. It's announcing my cell phone call at the base station. It's ringing on this handset, it's ringing on another handset. So for the cell phone users, that is really awesome as well because it's not just gonna ring only at your cell phone, it's gonna ring throughout the house. By the way, it's linked to cell phones. So you can have 2 different cell phones, his and hers, Android or Apple, it doesn't matter. You know what's also nice? You're on the landline having a conversation. I can be on my cell phone on the landline having the same phone call, which is great. So those conveniences are really what's nice and phenomenal about it. And the thing is, it is such an upgrade, not just in terms of the tech, but in terms of the quality of the call.
Yes, right.
Have you been getting by on that landline? You're like, hello, hold up, sorry, the microwave's running and I'm getting interference, or you can only go so far. Remember, each one of these satellites, you just plug into power, so that's your bedside table. That's next to you on the television if you'd like, but you just really get a lot of range. and it's AT&T. You can't go wrong. They're always a leader, and you don't need to have AT&T service either.
That's good to know. So in your crafting room, you have one. In the kitchen, you have one. In the bedroom, you have one. In the living room, you have one. The phone rings, you just go to the closest phone near you. You're not rushing. Or you just pipe up your ears a little bit to hear who it is, because it will tell you. Or if it didn't even ring at all, it's probably blocking some robocall for you. It's that landline that we all turn to. I know sometimes you probably don't even think about it until there's an emergency and your cell phone goes down. You don't have any reception, and you go, oh, I need to use that landline, and it kind of doesn't work very well, and you don't hear very well, and you can't find the handset anywhere. And now you're able to get 5-piece handset here with the blocking on there. You know, you can block it manually. If someone calls you and you go, I want to block that person, you block up to 1,000 names and numbers, but it'll also block all those robocalls as well. So maybe this is for your house. Maybe mom and dad need one of these, right? Maybe they have trouble finding their cell phone when you call. It's in the other room, right? Connect-to-Cell, that is huge here. So you call mom's cell phone because you don't know if mom's home or mom might be out. Mom is home. The phone rings, but it rings on one of these, and mom's able to pick it up and talk on this, and to see the nice big buttons, to see the nice big screen on here as well. That's what you're getting today. And you're getting $50 off right now. It is a Black Friday deal, $129.99. You're getting extended holiday returns as well, so you have until the end of January to make any returns that you want. You're also getting free shipping and handling. You see on your screen 5 flexible payments, $26. We ship it out to you. Bill, can I say that I miss it. I miss this kind of how comfortable it is, how easy it is to use it. I know our cell phone, I have a spot in my home where my cell phone just doesn't work at all.
That's why I got this for my sister, Ty. Every time I'll be talking to her on the cell phone, and I'm like, do you just go into the kitchen? She's like, yeah. It's like, well, I'm getting I'm like, and you know, we want to keep talking, and let me call you back, but answer on the landline. And she's like, the landline? We still call this a landline, even though it's connected to her cell phone. So guess what? I'm having that cell phone conversation with her in the kitchen. It could be on speakerphone as well. Or do you have all your phone numbers actually in your cell phone? Because that's where, oh, you're at church and you're getting someone's number. I can actually ring my cell phone and go back to it. You have your voice assistant right over here. So I just hold down that voice button. It's gonna get that little chime, and the thing is, it's gonna connect me to my cell phone. I could ask it the weather, how many days till Christmas. Text message, Mom.
What do you want to say to Mom?
Have a great Christmas.
It says, have a great Christmas. Send it?
Yes. I'm sending a text message from the satellite phone in the bedroom or the office because I left the cell phone in that good spot where it has a reception, or I don't have my cell phone with me all the time. That's the crazy part. Like, you know, love my mom, but she doesn't always, she's not like us, Ty, who has the cell phone with her all the time. You know, she leaves it behind, it's somewhere else. So when this happens with her, I can call her on the cell phone. She's none the wiser. I'm gonna call her on, call her on her cell phone. I love that song. Boom, calling cell phone, boom. Just like that. My cell phone is in another part of the house. It's in the bag, it's getting charged, it's in that good spot. Oh, I hear it ringing. Do I have to run all the way downstairs to pick up that call?
What?
No. I can answer it right over here and have that cell phone conversation right over here. So this is what's great about this bundle. I'm gonna hang up on this call. What's great about this is whether you're a cell phone only household, maybe it's his and her cell phones, this will work on both, which is great. If you still have that landline, but you ignore all the calls because they're annoying, and it's just 9 times out of 10, it's a solicitation because they'll just call me on my cell phone. I'm gonna call the house real quick because guess what? I'm gonna call the house because, wait, hold on. I'm gonna be that robocall. I'm gonna call through to the house, and guess what's gonna happen? Oh, wait, hold on, the phone is ringing. This must mean it's someone I wanna talk to. And oh yeah, it's Bill. I'm gonna pick up the call and have that great conversation with him because when it rings now, it's an approved caller. It's not a robot. So those robots that try to call through, this is what happens. They're ringing. Oh, can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it over here. I gotta put it on speakerphone. But the thing is, you have to identify yourself, and a robocall can't do that. You know, it does have permissions for if you are a local or a friend or something like that, press pound, then it will ring through. So again, the calls that do come through on your landline are the ones we want to hear. But then the fact that I'm only a cell phone household, now I don't have to have the cell phone with me all the time because it's charging in the other room, but I'm not gonna miss a call. Or all those features that we like on our phones, like, you know, talk to Siri, talk to Google, talk to all of them.
Yeah, listen, it's a 5-piece set. So this is a set for your whole home. This is something, again, put one in your crafting room, put one in the kitchen, put one in the bedroom, that's 3, put one in the living room, great, that's 4. Where are you gonna put put one in the bathroom? I don't know, wherever, right? You have a whole home set. No more rushing around, no more worrying, no more wondering who it is, no more trying to avoid that bad spot in your home. This is about communication and all of the things that maybe were the reasons we got rid of a home phone and a landline. Well, AT&T has said, we understand, and we're gonna fix those for you. We're gonna give you 1,000 names and numbers you can block. We're gonna block robocalls. We're gonna make the screen nice and big so you can read it. The number's nice and big as well. There's memory on there, right? So you can make calls. You don't have to remember every one number. A digital answering machine there so you can take those messages, all the things that you need. Maybe at first you get it home and you use your cell phone more often. You only use this once a week, and then you realize how easy it is. And then you use it twice a week and 3 times a week. And now you're using this more than your cell phone at home, but you're still getting all of those phone calls from your cell phone because it has ConnecttoCell right now. I want to point out a couple things on your screen. It's a Black Friday deal at $129.99. That's a good sound on there, Bill. I gotta say, Bill's across the studio. That's a very clear sound on there. $129.99, free shipping and handling for you right now. You have extended holiday returns as well.
And you know what's great about that? Get it home, set it up, and try it through this extra holiday return time. If it's not screening the calls you like, if you're finding it too difficult to set up, which I can show you that setup process, it's so easy.
Yeah.
You can send it back. I was giggling because I was testing a demonstration. I had to, walk away. But did you notice it worked on my end? It didn't ring the house.
I was gonna say, what was I hearing? Because nothing happened over here.
No, because that's just it. It pre-screens the calls. So if you have, your family members in your directory, they will get through. If you have people outside of your area code you don't want to call through, it won't ring through. So remember, I'm going to ring through to the house, and I'm that solicitor. You extend your warranty.
Hello, calls to this number are being screened by
It's not ringing.
Smart Call Blocker. Please say
Not
your
lighting
name
up.
after the tone.
I have
then
to
press
say my name, press pound, and the thing is, I can't do that. I'm a robot, so it's not going to ring. If
That's
it is
so
the
smart.
accountant who only calls it tax time, if it is the doctor, it's time for your dental cleaning, they can get beyond the screening, but it's the peace of mind and quiet. The calls that do get through are the approved calls, the approved numbers, and that's your landline. I love the fact the cell phone gives me extra range and opportunity. Just going back to AT&T, the setup process couldn't be any simpler. You plug it in, you get your power, nice digital screen, which is great, but more importantly, it takes you through that process, boom.
Hello. This voice guide will assist you with the basic setup of Smart Call
Takes you
Blocker.
through the setup process.
Smart Call Blocker can protect you from unwanted calls.
And this is that AT&T difference, Ty. It is smart call blocking. Other phones have been giving you call blocking back in the past, but you literally had to answer each one of those calls.
You did, right.
And then identify it as, nope, block it, block it. This will pre-screen the